What pearls of wisdom do you have to share with aspiring streamers? Yes, I know I just did delay test with the fork advantage.
Give yourself time. So many times I meet streamers that are running around frantic trying to do it all. You know, like there are these echo chambers out on the internet about like, you got to do your socials, you got to do your posts, you got to do these things. Like there are all these gottas, and you know, it's great in that there's information out there and there are things to learn, but you always have to step back a little before you just start doing something, and give yourself time to try by doing, but also to realize what works and doesn't work for you. And sometimes you have to jump into things and try them out, but it's very easy to get overwhelmed and overloaded to the point where streaming, instead of being fun, becomes like a job. You know, like not everything can be fun all the time, for sure, but you definitely want to be aware that if you redline for so long, you'll burn out, and then everything you built, it doesn't completely go away, but it starts to put you in a place where you're not able to be as consistent. You know, and that's, you know, lots of people talk about consistency and things like that, so I don't need to talk about that here. But I think the challenge is give yourself time and to realize that starting something is easy. It really is. Spending time doing something takes time, and you never really know how much time something takes until you've worked the process. So always try to give yourself more time. You know, set deadlines and goals. Like we don't talk about that stuff here so much, but set yourself up for success, and always try to leave padding for the unknown. Just, you know, and then leave time for your life, because a lot of streamers want to make it so hard, so badly. They want to be so successful that they're willing to grind on stream for 12 or 14 hours a day. And I'm not saying that you can't do those things occasionally and do that, but if your regiment is 12 hours a day, there are parts of your life that will suffer. It's just, you only have so much time, you know, and when you know, one of the things to realize is that the people are there first and foremost to spend time with you. They're, you know, it's humbling whether you have one viewer, no viewers, or 10,000 viewers. And, you know, I think that the trick is, one of the tricks is that what keeps you interesting is going out into the world, or experiencing, not everyone has to go out into the world, don't get me wrong, but experiencing things and coming back to be able to share those experiences, to tell the story. Just like, you know, your Twitch community is like your best friend. You should be excited. You should, I think you should, but be excited to come back and share something, you know, like, for instance, I went to Minsk, and I took a, you know, like actually I went to a couple different trips abroad, and I didn't really capture a whole lot. You know, you can vlog and all kinds of other bits, whatever. But I think, you know, when you go out into the world or you have experiences, you know, chat, because they get to know you so personally and so intimately. There's things that my chat friends tell me that I don't even realize yet. They're like, oh, this is gonna be this and this, right? And I'm like, oh, you know me so well, I haven't even gotten to that conclusion yet, right? Like, those things happen. And you know, a lot of times a big part of your content and your content base is the lens in which you navigate the world, and that those are the things that uniquely make up you know, who you are. So that's a pearl of wisdom. In terms of wisdom, pearl wisdom, this takes a long time to get to, right? But don't give too many fucks about what other people have to say. Just try to be as comfortable as you can, and everyone's a work in progress. No one's perfect. You know, just try to be comfortably who you are. You know, I have lots of real life friends. Lots of real life friends. They're amazing. I have many friends. I got to the point where I started sharing with them the fact that I do this. Sometimes family members, I let them know that here's where I'm at, and if they want to come hang out, great. If they don't, no problem either. And some of my closest friends have described me as being a more amplified version of myself, but it feels genuinely like when they watch me, they're like, yeah, that's you. You know, I know streamers will say, you know, don't try to pretend to be like this streamer and that, and it's good advice, don't get me wrong, but I think instead of thinking about it what not to be, think about it in the context of when you are doing a show or being in your community or being present, try to realize that as you being a work in progress, you want to find the things that are just for you and share those. Try to become as comfortable as you possibly can in your own skin. And this is more of a mantra for life. But when you're giving people a window into your world, into who you are, they're growing along with you, and it's kind of the journey we're on. I think those are, those are the big pearls.